everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today is a very exciting day. You might notice this enormous green thing here has arrived. It actually arrived yesterday and I did try it out, but as you can see, it's not attached to the floor, and without it being attached to the floor, it's a very, very scary thing. So I'll tell you about the lathe. This is a Wadkin Burrs Green BL150. God knows how old it is. Very old, I should imagine. We have a 15-inch plate on the back, and at this moment in time, no chuck. Also have not a lot going on in the tailstock. But it was cheap, and it is huge in comparison to the small lathe. There's the small lathe with the tiny motor. There's the big lathe with a 1 horsepower motor. Now yesterday, in my exuberance and excitement to use it, I decided to tie some tractor weights to the side of the lathe. Not very well. Yeah, that didn't really work. So today, first thing we're going to do is fix this beast to the floor. Well, guess what? We don't have the right size drill bit. That's a 14mm hole. That's a 16mm plug. So I guess I've got to go back to Corby and go and get some 16mm drill bit. Excellent. Okay, so the lathe is now attached to the floor. I've selected a nice big piece of oak. A pretty chunky clock. Yep, not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet. Put the lathe onto it's the slowest speed, which is 425 RPM. Yep, let's get it on. cut a very long story short, I finished off the sanding, and then I decided that where I'd burned it with that woolen mitt, it actually looked quite good, so I decided to carry that on, and this is all friction burned with a woolen pad around the outside of the clock. In the centre I mixed up some epoxy with some amber dye, and I've dyed the grooves to give it kind of a face. Yeah, also I cut the bottom off here, just a couple of bits, so it does stand up, and this is going to be turned into a clock in the next video. I think it looks pretty funky. Sorry Nick, I know that's your word. But no, I'm not a professional. Please don't copy anything that I do. It's extremely dangerous. I've since found out the way I actually use the chisels on this piece of wood is completely wrong. So yeah, don't do that. What I've done since making this is actually go back to YouTube and watch 10 or 15 hours of wood turning videos on how to cut end grain. I mean, oak is one of the hardest woods there is, so cutting end grain the way I was is extremely dangerous, so do not do it. But anyway, we've made an interesting looking clock. It weighs maybe 3 or 4 kilos, maybe a bit more. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video when we will be turning this into a finished clock. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.